Unit 7. Famous fashion designers. Each day, we put on clothes that do more than just cover up bodies. We choose clothes that represent our personalities, our moods, the times we live in, our ambitions and our desires. Who are the people behind the designs we wear every day? These fashion designers who have made fashion a huge industry, and whose work is as controversial, and as influential, as traditional art. These are some of the designers who have dressed the world's most famous people and are hugely famous in their own right. John Galliano is a British fashion designer who served as head designer of the French haute couture houses Givenchy, 1995 to 1996, and Christian Dior, 1996 to 2011. Fashion designer John Galliano was born on November 28, 1960, in Gibraltar. After graduating from Central St. Martin's, he launched his own line. Famous for whimsical, outrageous designs, he headed the French haute couture houses Givenchy, 1995 to 1996, and Christian Dior, 1996 to 2011. In 2011, his career went into a tailspin when he was arrested for making anti-Semitic remarks in a Paris bar. Early life: his Spanish mother and Gibraltarian father moved the family to South London when he was 6. The transition was difficult. His mother, a flamenco teacher, prided herself on the family's appearance and would dress her son in elaborate outfits, even when toting him along on the simplest of errands. Despite being teased by his sloppily dressed schoolmates, Galliano's mother instilled in him a bold and creative sensibility. Professional career: Galliano enrolled at Central St. Martin's College of Art and Design in 1981. While in school, he worked as a dresser for Britain's National Theatre, the eminent company in London, ensuring that the company's thespians looked perfect. His graduating collection in 1984, inspired by the French Revolution and entitled Les Incroyables, was bought in its entirety by the independent London fashion boutique, Browns. Galliano soon established his own label and enjoyed the support of various financial backers. His collections were both dramatic and intricate, but within just a few years his elaborate visions were squashed by a lack of business prowess. He went bankrupt in 1990. Galliano struggled financially for years, still producing work intermittently, until he met and gained the support of American Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour and Vogue's creative director for the American edition, André Leon Talley. These high-powered connectors introduced him to the Portuguese fashion patron São Schlumberger. To regain his footing, Schlumberger loaned him her house for a fashion show, and several top models worked for free. He designed the entire collection from one bolt of fabric. Schlumberger's adoration brought several new financiers to the fore. As a result, Galliano was appointed head designer of Givenchy in 1995, thus becoming the first British designer to head a French haute couture house. In 2 years' time, he moved to Christian Dior. Galliano created some of the industry's most famous collections, including the Blanche Dubois in October 2008, inspired by the 1951 film A Streetcar Named Desire, the Napoleon, and Josephine in March 1992, inspired by the love story of these famous historic figures, and the Princess Lucretia in October 1993, inspired by the Russian princess. Beyond the clothing donned by his models, Galliano is known for his own dramatic final bow costumes, finishing his shows wearing fantastical get-ups inspired by the likes of Napoleon Bonaparte and US astronauts. Galliano was named British Designer of the Year in 1987, 1994, and 1997, and he was made a Chevalier in the French Legion of Honor in 2009, an award previously bestowed on fashion luminaries Yves Saint Laurent and Suzy Manx.